Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and back to racing games yet again. We had that one breather, and here we are. I swear there's more racing games on Game Boy than Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and everything else rolled into one. And we're just barely in the Fs. Like, there are so many just F games. Let's go to practice. We'll just try it out, see what the game is. Let's check out manual. Let's just go 3 laps. We can get it decent enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it looks like we have a decent thing of tracks. Let's go down under. Okay, so this is going to be one of those, isn't it? It is. Alright, so already we're just kind of over. Okay, so alright, so the manual kind of sucks. It's up and down while you are, moving left and right. So down, up shifts. And then, yeah, not a fan. Like, I'm so used to wanting to kind of, do the thing where it definitely adds a little to the game if you put it on manual instead of automatic. But again, it's exactly what we expect. It's everything coming here. We got the same backdrop. Like very, very little as far as the game goes itself. Like it's what you would expect. But after playing a couple of the actual decent racing games, we have tire wear. That's interesting. But yeah, given what the other games we've seen on here as far as the racing games, this one is just so not good. I'm gonna see what happens if we wear out a tire. That's what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna keep hitting these things until we gotta be careful on that. But I want to see tire wear. You keep saying tire wear, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It just keeps saying tire wear, but if it doesn't have any effect, what does it matter? Like literally trying to blow out a tire, and it's not doing it. Yeah. Like, if you're going to just say tire wear and do nothing, what is the point? Like, I'm going 20 miles an hour just blowing through all this tire stuff. And it doesn't seem to matter. We did see the one game where you definitely could not turn well. This one didn't seem to do anything. Oh no, it's a very lackluster game. It does add a little difficulty if you want to do that to yourself by doing the manual. it takes some getting used to because you'll accidentally hit it while you're, because you're only using, the D-pad. So as you're going left and right, you accidentally hit like diagonal and you upshift or downshift, causing everything. It doesn't seem to make a huge difference. Like I was trying to, go to lower gear to rev up the RPMs to get moving faster in order to downshift, but it doesn't seem to make the normal stuff that you normally would see, where you'd rev up, kind of get going, and then downshift to start, pushing yourself faster early, and it just doesn't seem to really correspond with how it actually would perform. So all in all, the manual is just going to be almost more of a nuisance than anything else, but it definitely adds a difficulty to the game. But all in all, with all the other racing games we've had on here, there's 3 or 4 that are actually really decent and fairly playable. This one really falls short on all of it. They do have a lot of tracks that we saw, as opposed to some of the ones that we were in, but it's another one of the things where our car pretty much stays stationary and everything just kind of runs towards us. And, there's just so little going on in those kind of games where it's just not as enjoyable. We have tire wear and all this stuff, but doesn't seem to do anything other than give you a little notification. So, like, who cares? Another one of the games where pitting doesn't matter because it doesn't seem to have any effect on your car, where we've seen a couple that actually does matter. So, in all those realms, there's so much working against this one that, it's a Ferrari name, big whoop. Other than that, the game falls very short compared to what we had on there. If you want another racing game, because God knows there's not enough on Game Boy already, right? Sure, there you go. But, if you just want 1 or 2, we got the 4 already that are far heads and tails above everything else. So, this one just is a humdrum, basic bitch kind of racing game that you'd expect on here. Doesn't really do much for you. It's not terrible by any means, but it's definitely not anywhere near the echelon that we were seeing in a couple of the previous titles. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much. Till next time, have a good one.